Opposing kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And this is a matchup that we've been talking about coming into this. High-powered offense squaring off against a defense that is more than capable of shutting them down. This one's going to be fun, David.
Yeah, and this defense has been able to do that. Like every offense they've faced, they've played great. They take away what you do best. Obviously, Palmer, on that other side, this is a high-powered offense. They're really, really good. How does this matchup unfold?
You're right, David, and I think as the season's gone on, this is a matchup that we've circled on our calendar, knowing that these two teams were going to square off and face each other. So many guys on the field today are going to play in the National Football League. There's a lot of experience on both sides of the ball. This one's going to be fun to watch.
Now on first down from the 28. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. The run from the shotgun. Makes a man miss. At the 45 on his way. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Gonna look downfield again. The short hands, it's Anderson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This defense really needed that opening drive, man. They've given them some yards. The offense has gained some momentum, but nice job in their own territory. Backed up, what do? They get after the quarterback and force the predictable passing 3rd and long situation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Got it behind the line. It's Brewster. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quick handoff. Quick spin on the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll leave it with him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard, just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Campbell. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
On the direct snap, it's Zimmerman. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down here, probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
To the ground with the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Here's the heat. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it on. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. The snap sets up the throw. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive, you want to get touchdowns, you don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this, well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Rushes on him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And now on second down for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this 4th down manageable.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. The play action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Brewster. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking to throw on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Second down, they'll go to the air. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Under fire. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Just needs a crack to get a return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Give to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to sneak it.
You don't even see quarterbacks under center very often, but when you do, and it's short yardage, you kind of know what's coming, but it didn't matter. Quarterback does a great job. Find some space, keep those feet moving, just fall forward and get that yardage, and he gets the big first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. But starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Got his man on the right. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Swings it out to the flat. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, looking at matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the 1st down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
The screen, and watch out! And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the 1st.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle and wings it incomplete. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
He wants to throw it again. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. They'll give it to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
On first down from their own 22. Got a man. At the 40, there he goes. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Brewster. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Ball in plus territory. First and 10, under a minute to go. We might get a touchdown before halftime. The jet sweep pass. Breaks the tackle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. It's first and 10 from the 13. They'll throw it from the red zone. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Snagged in the middle. It's Campbell. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Absolutely center cut. They're now up 9-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Brewster. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Going to the running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nice move to pick up yardage. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Bring in the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gives it to the back on the draw. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads it downfield. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle and prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll ride the running back and leave him with him. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Leaves it with the running back. He breaks a tackle. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets away. Trying to... Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. The inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Using the quick game. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got him. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Splits the uprights. Good. That'll pull them back to within 6.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
They booted away on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. They'll go back to work on offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Makes Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. To the ground, he's got it again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
To the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. The screen, he's got wheels. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And guys, this has been a defensive struggle, but now on 1st and goal, a chance for the first touchdown of the game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Gonna swing it on second down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on first down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Smashes in between the uprights. The lead is down to a field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pressure coming. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, running back on the move. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Makes the catch. It's Harris. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
That is just textbook execution by the receiver on the corner route for that 1st down. Also, great find by the quarterback.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Finds the tight end. There he goes. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him, and you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
He leaves it with his back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Grabs it in the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick, it's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
So now it's 2nd and long. That's caught. It's Smith. Turning it on. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Touch pass on the jet sweep. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a 1st down.
What a throw on 1st down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
So, well, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Anderson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Campbell. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. He's in for the score. Touchdown.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Going with the ground game left. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Sets up the screen. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
Special teams heading out after the 3rd down completion's not quite special enough to move the chains. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of his spot.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the 1st down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
He'll keep it himself. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big pass.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
And that is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Man, what a missed opportunity for the field goal unit. You got a chance to put this game over the mark where they got to score a touchdown. A field goal's no good late in this football game. Now the tide has turned a little bit. Your defense is going to need to go out there and bail you out.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Motion from the back. From the gun, running back gets the give.
I just don't like the play call, guys. 2 straight runs, and you're just wasting clock. At this juncture of the game, you need to score, and you got to score quickly. Running the ball is not going to get it done.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Dumps it to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, no big surprise here in the 4th quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. Going to be hard to throw into that. Obviously, the ball falls incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got it. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
One of the reasons this defense is so hard to move the football on, they've got a safety back there who's just reading the QB's eyes, and he's so athletic and so fast. He's able to break passes up, and right now, it's like he's just toying with the quarterback. He's inviting him to try and take some shots, knowing that he's going to get there to disrupt the ball.
The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
I love the confidence this coach has in his young kicker to trot him out there, try to tie the game up with under a minute to go, and the kid's got tremendous leg talent, just couldn't execute that field goal.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee.